Welcome back. Gotta close the bed out. I think today we're up to our first harvest. We should have got some grass over there that looks ready. We've got some canola here. Oh, the backfield's ready too. I have skipped ahead, I think 2 or 3 months. I came in and just topped off some of these things and got stuff ready. So our wheat's ready. Our canola's ready. We got some extra stuff here. Still producing there. Got some grass. Oh, wicked, the grass is good to go too. So it's going to be busy. The grass can be done with an AI worker. That's why I done that field, just in case we had a big day. We do own a harvester now. We just haven't bought a header. So I'm thinking what we need to do is collect the stuff from our greenhouse. Where is our truck? Collect the stuff from our greenhouse, and also whatever silage we have sitting here, because we had a ton of grass in here. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll let this load up and see what we can make from this, because we're going to need the money to buy our header today. And it takes a little while, so might pop back when it stops, I think. Turns out we have way more than I expected. There's still about another 80,000 litres in there ready to go, so we'll dump this one off for now. We'll just dump it in here. I think it's the same price. We'll just check to make sure so we're not getting extra stuff. It's $1 more to sell it there than it is at the shop, just to verify that with everyone. I wasn't sure if you could sell silage and stuff here, so I threw that in case, but it turns out you can. So we'll get this trailer on and we'll load up some of these pallets. And once we've done that, we will bring back our header and start some of these harvests. I know if we get these stacked right, we can get 3 on 3 wide. So I might take my time with them a bit better this time instead of just throwing them everywhere. But you know, it ends up just shooting off and going ape shit anyway. So we'll see how we can fix that. Very jumpy. Turn you bugger. There we go. That's close enough. Alright, so this is the last couple. This is from 2 months worth. This isn't just a month. I haven't emptied it for 2 months, so there is going to be extra here compared to normal. We're just going to try and squeeze these last few on. So they're starting to figure out the... Now I said that, I'm going to mess this one up. Which way does that go? Let's try that. I did do a video recently. I had some people ask how long does it take for these things to pay off and what's the cost compared to this one and that one. So I uploaded a video yesterday. In the video, if you check the description, it says how long, how much, whatever. But basically all of these greenhouses, depending if you get the basic non-mod ones or the modded ones, just running lettuce. Lettuce was the most profitable by a couple $100 a month, even though it had less pallets. Actually, it was only like $50 a month more profitable. But also, it was After 2.5 months, these were just all profit. So by 3 months, everything was yours. And I think it takes about 6 to 7 months for them to run out of all of the items. So costs you a few grand every few months to keep them up and running with all the seeds and fertilizer and stuff. But besides that, yeah, it's all by month 3 you've paid for them. By month 6 you've paid for 2. By month 9 you've paid for 3. So if you run in 3 months they're all paid for, and you're laughing. So for like when you're first starting out, if you can afford it, even just to put a basic one in, just that extra cost, that extra money coming in for those few months while you're waiting for harvest, you know, it's going to help you be able to lease machines and do all sorts of stuff. Be less of a struggle. Alright, so what do we got? 41,000. So yeah, about 20,000 if it was just a normal one. So while we're up here, we might grab our harvester, because that's sitting over here in the fuel section. This is that one that we bought like the third day of the game, when that was on sale for like 60% off or something. It's been sitting up here ever since because we just did not need it. We'll go inside and get ourselves a header, and then get to see if it's been worth the wait. So it is that one that we have, and we're going to be looking at, we'll get this one, I'd say. What's that? 10.5 meters, 10 kilometers an hour. It does 30 k's an hour. We can be sneaky. Well, not sneaky because there's a new mod out. It's adjustable height mod. It makes it go whatever speed the harvester goes. You know what? We're just going to buy the standard one. It's the same price, 10 kilometers an hour, but I don't think we need to go 30 kilometers an hour doing this stuff. Need to find a trailer for it. So where is the headers? I wonder if we really need a trailer. There it is. Let's just get one. Best to be safe than sorry. Throw a bit of our style to it. Alright, so let's get this back to the farm. That's a pretty wide header anyway. I mean, if we start doing huge, big fields later on, you know, we can always come up and get the other header anyway, so I don't think it's going to be a major issue. If our trailer can throw that header back, because I noticed that trailer had a hitch on it, so we might try that before we send the harvester back. It'd just be cool to know if it actually hitches up to it. It. Or is it too far off? That's a shame. It looks like it's pretty much there. Nope, not gonna work. So lucky we checked it before we sent the harvester on its way. So that's not too bad now. We got a bit of cash there. We've still got some more silage to sell, but I don't think, not in a real big rush to get rid of that. We don't really need it, so it's not a massive big deal. Alright, we'll get all this back down there and come back at you. Alright, let's get this unloaded. We'll start on this middle field here and do the top one. We'll throw it straight in the silo, I reckon, until we need it. I think most of these sorts of things are good sort of from January onwards, so. But at the same time, we've got a little bit of cash. We could always buy a grain mill or something and stick it up the front. Unfold the tool, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, get a grain mill, start some productions, and see how it goes, I reckon. Just run this along the front. It's not a very big field, so it won't take us too long. Is this one do... Nope. Always worth a check, especially later on when we get some cattle. The more free stuff we can have stashed, the better. And we've got the forage harvester over there, so we may as well use it. Let's get it done. It's not a very big field. I really probably should have bought the faster header, but it's doing its job. It's nice and big, and we got it as a bargain price. So for now, until we get way more stuff needed for it, I think this will be perfect. All right, last run. I've just been looking around, coming back and forth. I'm thinking about, as we get a bit more money, making a few little moves and changes. I'll show you in a minute once we get this one done. Yeah, I'm thinking about moving the greenhouses that are ahead of us over to the right hand side, putting 2 or 3 or 4 over there, and then extending this field up closer to the field above us. And I'm also thinking down here where the silage silo is, moving that over here to the left near the other silos, and then extending the field down that way a little bit too. Give us a little bit more area for the field, and just tidy the place up a little bit. We just threw stuff down when we came in, not knowing what was what and what we we're going to do, but that might be the best way. I think what we'll do is once that silage silo runs out, we'll move that, and once these greenhouses run out, we'll move them up over here to the right hand side, and then just bring this field all the way up, sort of in line with this one, about there, and then run a road between all of these, make it look a little bit neater. But we'll head up here and start this one. Hopefully these trees won't interfere with us. I think we got it pretty sorted, I think. Should be good. Hang on. Do the straw swath as well. Come on, there we go. A little bit of free straw from it. But yeah, not too bad. First harvest we've ever had. I think we might let the worker take this one over for a minute, and we'll duck over here and sort out this field with the cultivator. Most of this stuff is still leased. We haven't purchased it all yet. I don't usually purchase these ones because these are the field creator mods. I just sort of lease them. What I'm thinking is we may try and do another one down the side here. Not a whole lot, but it's going to be something extra. And then we'll just let them sort out this field. But I think we might try to extend it up towards the greenhouses more. Get a little bit extra out of the next one. Pull that up about there, I think. Do we do another one? No, I'll just leave it for now. Come on, you're right, keep going. It's just gonna might be on the edge too much, it doesn't pick it up. Got him. Oh, that was close. They just want to take off sometimes, you gotta be cautious of it. Right, we'll try and line this edge up. Almost perfect. So yeah, it hasn't given us a whole lot more just out of this part, but just square it all off and make it a bit more neat and tidy. I think for now we'll just leave it at the normal height. We're not going to go too far up for that one, I don't think. Wait until we've got it all out of the way and moved it. We'll just run this one. And we'll just set him off on his own little merry way. I think this one needs to be rolled, yeah. So we'll sort this out, we'll roll it, and then hopefully get a better yield the next time round. This thing's not a bad harvest, I've never really had it before. Pretty impressed. Not too bad. Alright, almost full. We'll go and grab our truck and unload it. Not too bad. I don't even know what this one. Oh, okay, about 10,000 litres maybe. I don't know. We can bring the forage wagon up after this and grab that. Grab the straw and stash it until we get some cows. I might start out with like one of the little self-made cow shack. That seems to be that works pretty well. Yeah, 10,500 litres, so that's not too bad. Let's park this here out of the way and we'll go and check on our... There we go. Get it done. Alright, so that's all done and dusted. We'll put this up over here for a minute. Looks like our harvest is finished over there, or it's full. We don't have a seeder. I'll have to send it back after we finish using it. At least we've got plenty of wheat. Use some for chicken feed and sell the rest, or get us a grain mill and start making some flour, I guess. not sure if it's worth the outlay for a grain mill yet with only this sort of small amount, but best be heading up the shop to go and get a seeder, I reckon. I think we might top this thing up with diesel on the way up while we're up here, just to get it done. There we go. Saves running out in the field. I had that happen to me when I was doing a game the other day, and it was so much of a pain in the ass. I had no money, no way to get it filled. It was just, yeah. First time it's happened to me. We might lease this one. We've only got a few fields to do for now, and you know, wait until we get some cash saved up. Throw in some fertilizer and some seeds. There we go, seed. That was $17,000. We best be hanging on to these ones. Yeah. That was a bit more than I expected. Surely it shouldn't have been that much. That's only... It shouldn't have been that much. That was $17,000, 11 and 6. That's crazy. Well, next time we'll just get the big bags. Alright, so what are we going to throw down here? I don't think I'll be using that buy point up there again. That was super expensive. Miscellaneous 17187, is that? That's about what it was, I'd say. So what should we put in? That's why it's not showing up, because I had that turned off to plant other stuff last year. Put in some soybeans, that could be cool. Go and sort out this harvester. Just squirts all its junk out on the grass, fine, no dramas. I probably should have bought that seeder because it's pretty decent for what it is. Be plenty big enough for all the stuff we're doing at the moment. Can we squeeze through here? I don't think so. Nope. Sorry, mate. I have to start looking at areas for sheds and stuff shortly where sort of using up just parking stuff in the general vicinities where we can fit them. Go and drop this off in the silo. It's not bad, 30,000 litres for us. I think we still have a fair bit of wheat grass to throw into that silage silo too. No, that's not really meant for that. We'll have to wait for the tractor, I think, for that one to throw the forage wagon on. Yes, this will run it, but it's just not really ideal. So we'll go and check in our silage silo, see what we got. I'm going to have to get rollers too. We'll have to roll these fields. So we've still got 367,000 litres. And I think there's still like 100,000 litres over here, plus that field's ready to be done again, so 85,000. So pretty well set up for that. Let that run for another day or so, then we'll fill it back up, and we'll get mowing that grass. We've got a list to mow too if we wanted to. I did start mowing some off stream. I mowed up all through here and then straight down through there, and then done the field once before already. I just had the forage wagon behind the tractor with the mower just there on the front. Worked pretty well, just straight up and down. It's not too great on corners, you do miss a little bit. But yeah, I guess we're just going to have to wait. Well, I'm going to wait. It'll be ready for you guys in a second. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so we're just about finished up with this seeder for the minute. We will park it up over here. We'll get onto the forage wagon and start this top field. Welcome back. We've got nearly our first load. Maybe we'll make it to the end. I don't think we're going to though. Possibly not. We have to come back and do a little tiny one, which is always annoying. But there we go, she's full. We'll throw this into the silo. Then we'll start cultivating. Throw some seed down. And hopefully roll them all in time. Some straw for when we need it. I don't think it's worthwhile selling at the moment. Try and stockpile as much as we can. I think when do the prices of wheat? I think it's January. What is it now? 12.24. Yeah, we sort of missed the mark there. Then it goes up to 12.39, end of January, early Feb, so have to make sure we try and hit that. What month are we in now? March, April and May? We're in May. I think we'll just hang on to it. If we start getting low on cash, we can always get rid of it. But we'll get some more of this stuff done and start prepping it for the next round, I guess. Rinse, read and repeat. Rinse, repeat. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm that tired. Come on, you can make it. Under our second load. Alright, so I thought I'd head up the shop and pick us up a basic roller. Nothing on sale. No, besides, I mean, that harvester is probably the first thing I've ever gotten in the shop when I needed it. I probably should keep a better eye on things. 41,000. I think we'll just buy this one. We're gonna need it, so. Oh crap, is that gonna fit on our truck? Yep, it does, luckily. These have a tendency to be very tippy. Can't remember if it was this one or another one that I used to use. Always wanted to tip over. I suppose doing 120 kilometers an hour for a piece of machinery that's designed to do 10, sort of. That's probably why. Take it gentle, gentle, gentle. Oh, we made it. So we'll roll that and they can look after that, and we'll head back up and start collecting some more of this. Get some more done so we can keep pushing forward. I'd say that field ahead of us will be June or July, I think, off the top of my head, so we have got a little bit of time. But at least we're finally getting the field rolled. We didn't get it done last time. I just forgot about it. I was just too busy trying to get everything up and running and just totally forgot about doing that field, so at least now that should help our yield. And we'll have to look at getting like a fertilizer soon. Fertilizer spreader. We spent a bit of our cash getting some machinery, but we still have a bit of cash sitting there in the silage, so it's not a big deal. Between that and the that's a bit wavy. Between that and the greenhouses, it's sort of like free money at the moment. As long as you keep feeding the beast, they keep giving us stuff at the back end of it, so definitely worthy of having them. And it's a lot easier having those silage silos and the silage pits, because you don't need loaders and all sorts of stuff. Some people might not like the idea of it, but it's sort of the same really. You put something in there, you wait until the next day, and the product comes out. And they cost about the same money. It's just probably a little bit easier and cheaper to set up originally than it would be for the bunker. We'll try and collect all of this junk on this load. I don't think we'll fit it all in. We may do. Yep, we got it. Not bad at all. I was using the mobile sawmill earlier too, it's not too bad. If you trim all the junk off the trees, you do get some decent money for it. But like I said in the previous episode, I really would like to set up a sawmill with the amount of trees that are on this property, this land. It's just something else that we can do once everything's up and running. But it was just easy just to use that to clear all the trees over here where the old mountain used to be and the rocks, and once I cleared them out I used the soften tool and just, there's still a mountain there but it just doesn't look the same because it's grassy now. So is that field showing as rolled now? Yes. Fertilizer's working and so's the rolling, so that's a win. We just need to do this one with the grasses and these two once it's time. Starting to clear it up, getting good. We'll collect the rest of this straw and get back at it. Alright, the last load, 37,000 litres. Not too bad. I think we might throw oat down. Oat, maybe sorghum. I think we're too late for oat. Pretty sure sorghum can go up to the grain mill too. See if we can fill up this silage. There we go. It's good to go for the grass. I think we'll definitely leave the grass to off stream, or just next episode where we do a little bit of a cut of it. Won't be getting it all done today. I wouldn't mind trying, like, I know other people have done it and it's hard to do it different. Just a basic survival, like my way. Not to try and do anything different, just to learn a bit more too. I've got it on the PC now. I'm still playing on the Xbox at the moment, but I do have the version on the PC, so it seems to be a little bit easier because there's a lot more mods for that sort of style, like lower horsepower mods. Whereas on the Xbox, so far there just doesn't seem to be so many lower end, cheap, easy mods to do that. So it could be something good. Just yeah, different way for me to give it a shot. But we'll leave this one chugging away here for a minute and we will go and grab our roller. So that's all rolled. Oh, there goes the sawmill. Yeah, so I think what we could do is put our greenhouses over here. Up through here somewhere. It's nice and flat except for that big mound up the back, and would bring our field all the way up to about sort of in line with this one over here, sort of like here. That's a whole lot more area. Help us get some more cashola in. Fill this back up with water so it's good to go for the next time. Brown water. Last time I bought it, it was white. I guess it depends on what was the last product to come out of there. think we're gonna have to start definitely looking at a second tractor. Now we've got 3 decent fields running. 4 actually. We're going to need to be able to have a second tractor. Like right now, a second tractor could be chugging along up there behind it, seeding, but this one definitely doesn't fit to the back of this, so we're just going to have to wait. Alright, so we'll get this field sorted, all cut out, and then we'll be good to go. Throw down some more seed, and we'll move on. Alrighty, so we'll I think we'll get this one done, and we might end it up for today. We'll come back and re-sow this one again shortly. What are we going to put in? We're pretty much going to have to plant today, aren't we? Sorghum maybe. What are we putting in the field down over here? I can't remember what we planted down here. So we've got soybeans here, so maybe up the top we put in sorghum. I think that's the plan. We need to sort out this grass around all the fields. When I done it, I done a barrier around the whole field so I knew what was straight to keep trying to get a straight edge, and need to sort of get the grass growing and sorted back out there, I think. Also need to find a spot to start putting in some sheds, but we're gonna have to get some cash back up. I think we'll sell some more of that silage. Oh shit. Sorghum, there we go. So we'll get this started up here and get back at it. There we go. I'll get back to you shortly so you don't have to sit through all the pain. Alrighty, we will... I'm thinking what I might do is I might grab the truck and throw the roller on the back and get started up there. And then we'll call it a day today. And I've just realised that I didn't have AI not buying seed, and it's cost me a fortune. After spending $17,000 to fill it, it's cost me more again. I did lease that fertilizer spreader, so we did that cost us a few grand as well. Because this just drags behind the car and it doesn't need a PTO, I think it's pretty fine to use on the back of the truck. So I think now this field here on the left is the only one that we haven't rolled, and the grass. Line this up, get it all sorted, and they're catching back up. When I first done these fields I forgot to roll them, Let's see if that's working. Yep, wicked. So we got the grass field here that we've got to roll, and we got this one here which is probably getting close to being yeah, that's probably ready for harvest next month, so we'll jump into that. This one's almost finished being seeded, so we're finally getting there, getting spread out a little bit. This grass is all ready to harvest, so we'll have to work out what to do with that. And we've got heaps of silage sitting there, so we're going to start selling that, so we might save that for the next show. And then as we take it out, we can fill it up. Slowly getting there. I think we need to get some more land that's open. You got your grapes and stuff down here, you could buy that too. But yeah, I'm thinking if we buy this land here, we can clear this out down here and maybe have some animals, and if we do clear this out, this could be like animals and machine storage. But yeah, we'll work it out, see how we go. But we're getting there, so that's the main thing. So I think what we're going to have to start doing is starting to make some cash and buying some of this equipment, save the leasing fees. We don't really need to worry about the seeder and stuff for another few months because we haven't really got any harvest to do. But I think the mower, the windrower, those sorts of things, we need to sort of start buying that, and that'll bring our leasing costs down a little bit. We'll lower that and we'll send it off, and this is the last run. Also, I wouldn't mind building some roads between the fields just to tidy it up a little bit, make it a bit more legit. JCB tractor's just really punching above its weight. We're going to have to look at getting another tractor soon, but hopefully we can pick something up second hand. Maybe get something a little bit bigger. Not a rush, this thing's doing the job, it's doing what it's meant to do, so. We can park this up over here for a bit, and then I'm going to have to turn the AI buying stuff off because it's costing me a mint. Alright, there we go, we can leave that there. Let this get done and then we'll call it a day.